Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. So, looking at this conversation or this argument at this point with Fenn and Steffi, I feel like this is getting, in some ways, blown out of proportion, right? Now, don't get me wrong, last night during my live stream, I was really going in on Fenn for turning his back on Kelly, and Herm was drowning because of his actions or his lack of actions, right? And I stand by every single word that I said. And I know some people listening to saying, well, it was a mistake and, it happens to a bunch of parents every day. And I don't, listen, I don't have compassion for that. I really don't. What he did could have ended very badly, right? And Steffi was pissed off too, and she had every single right to be pissed off. And when Liam finds out, he has every single right to be pissed off at Fenn, right? Now, Steffi, Fenn isn't to defending Sheila. It's not to saying that she's a hero, which might have been kind of a stretch to some extent, right? Because, Steffi is like, yo, listen, she left us dead in an alley. That's not something that a hero would do, right? She's still sitting there thinking about what she did before. And she has every right to sit there and bring that up, right? When you sit there and you look at this whole thing, you look at this as a whole. Bottom line is, in a lot of ways, they do cancel each other out. Yeah, what Sheila did was effed up. Her past actions is effed up. Her terrorizing her family is effed up. What she did up until that point, as far as shooting shooting Steffi and Fenn is effed up, right? It's all pretty bad. But she was also there to sit there and save a life, and that's something that Steffi is. She's more focused on her stalking them, her being there. Why was she there in the first place, as opposed to what she did? This is where she does kind of lose focus of the bigger picture. I'm not saying those things aren't concerning, but the bigger picture is Kelly's still alive. Kelly is still alive, and that's because of Sheila. Her flipping out, oh, you're calling her mom, and this, that, and the third is like, that's kind of irrelevant. That is really irrelevant. Maybe she's just caught up in the shock, but at some point she needs to kind of take it from up here to take it down there and realize that at the very least she has to be grateful for what Sheila did. If nothing else, she has to be grateful for that one kind of that one moment of kindness. No one's saying you got to be best buds with her and take her out shopping or anything, but you have to be grateful. If nothing else, you have to be grateful. It shouldn't be she has the right to be upset. Yes, she does. I'm not saying that. I feel like two things can exist at the same time. You know, and I think this whole, and also, she brought up the whole hugging thing and everything like that, and now she's going to use the hugging thing, and also Sheila's saving him as saving her as a way to blow up their marriage. They're taking small things and blowing them out of proportion to what we're getting now, right? Just like Steffi not telling Fenn about the two kisses that wound up happening, because once, okay, fine, now you're something that could have been solved in a simple 5-minute conversation is now going to get blown out of proportion, and she's going to be accused of lying by omission. We got that going on. We still got Sheila that's just not listening to anything that Deacon is saying. So, she's just still super obsessed with Fenn because at this point, why the hell not? This is the way that the writers want to go, because maybe they can't be bothered to, have her want to have a relationship with her other kids. Just solely focus on Fenn and Hayes. So she's not listening to anything that they can say. Liam, well, Wyatt is like, you need to sit there and keep trying to convince Steffi to really see Finn and see that his affection for Sheila is a problem. So in other words, the same thing that Liam has been doing for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks. Pretty much just keep doing it. That's what you need to say. Just keep whining her about Finn's, about your concerns with Finn. The difference is now is that, well, there's a certain point that's valid, you know, and maybe he can't be trusted. I understand that was one mistake, but sometimes it's one mistake that's one too many. And this has nothing to do with Sheila. This is just his carelessness. Hmm. Wow. Kind of weird, but I feel like that's pretty much about it. I mean, also, why just sit there and say, just, you got to be honest with yourself. Is this whole, I want to protect, Steffi because you want to protect her? Because of Sheila? Are you doing that? Are you trying to drive this whole thing in because you still have feelings for her? You got to be honest with yourself. Of course, Liam is not actually being honest with himself. So again, it's sort of like chilling. You can sit there and tell this person you need to sit there and really lower expectations. No, I'm not gonna kiss. I'm gonna keep on saying them. I think you should just back up and be selfless. You know, like you did something really great. Just take it all in and just back up. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna sit there and keep getting in their faces because at the end of the day, when you're that stubborn or the writing is that bad, that's pretty much the course of action that they're going to sit there and want to take. Now, I feel like that's pretty much about it. If I missed anything, you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and talk about all of them, B&B, YNR, Days, GH. And if you are a Days fan, well, I don't know if I'm going to do a review on it because, I'm going to be honest, the episode's already pissing me off. But I will sit there and talk about it. Yeah. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.